Why am I going this way? Jesus Christ. Cleon, what up? Morning. When he gave his coke. You say the word. Think it's small. His house. Hard. It's rapping. And the flip tip birds in his very rapping. That pot. That crack pot. Low lifes. So nice. Behind the wall. Rise and shine. Good morning. How's everybody doing? This is Uncle Hotep. Rise and shine on a hump day. What's going on, people? Hold on, let me do the front camera, rear camera. Rear is the front. Front is the rear. Well. Oh, first off, I gotta tell you what I got for lunch today. This is my accountability. No eating out. No going out for lunch or work. Trying to eat right. All right, I made some rice, right? Then I was on TikTok. I was like, I need to do some salmon bites. I'm tired of just doing the regular salmon. I keep saying salmon. I'll say salmon till I die, whatever. I remember my daughter told me, it's salmon, Dad. The L is silent. You're such a coon ass the hell up, man. It's something when your little kids try to correct you. Anyway, I was on TikTok. I was like salmon bites, and I seen this dude do Parmesan. Because I seen somebody do Parmesan crust. I was like, let me look up some others, because I got I think last month I got almost buy another one. Yo, instead of getting shredded cheese, just get the block Jones, especially Parmesan. You know what I mean? I got a block, it's like a little triangle, a big triangle, mind you, of Parmesan. And then anytime I needed Parmesan, like for spaghetti or anything, pasta, I got this decent grater, and just grate it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I still got a block of that left. So it was garlic. No, it was Parmesan. It was like a Parmesan cheese sauce over salmon over rice. So that's what I mean. Because that's usually sometimes I make it, or shrimp I make it. So I was like, let me do that. Or just the garlic noodles. Yeah, it's way better. It's way better. You know what I mean? Like, especially Parmesan, I'm never buying shredded Parmesan. But anyway, that's what I got. I cut up some salmon bites, put them in the air fryer. I didn't go hard on the seasons. I did the regular paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. I think I could have went harder on the seasonings for the salmon bites. So I cooked them for cut them up like inch pieces, then put them in the air fryer for like 390 for like 8-9 minutes. They're ready. Then I had the rice. Then I made the sauce. Man, that shit was great. I got that for lunch today. But that's the thing. You can't heat up fish at work, But salmon is like decent. room temperature, so you don't have to heat it up. So I got that, and I got mangoes. I got tagine at my desk, like a true shine. And that's what I'm eating for today. Grand Rising, Michelle. Good morning. I was gonna take some pistachios, but I left them there. Anyway, good morning. Well, another Trump was like he was gonna unleash. He was talking heavy. I'm gonna wipe out the civilization. This is what this nigga was talking heavy. I was like, this nigga's just wilding. I'm in my head like, man, this is crazy, man. He about to drop the nuclear bomb on this niggas, right? I was like, oh man, this is gonna go crazy, man. Anyway, he said that, and I was watching Lookner. I was like, Lookner was on it because, you know, the countdown was ticking. It was supposed to be 8 p.m. Tuesday. Lookner was on it, and Lookner said something that I'm like, oh, this is the 50. And I started seeing whisperings that Pakistan was intermediating, and it's going to be there might be a ceasefire, and then Trump said he's in heavy negotiations, and Lookner said something that I'm like, oh man, this is the 52 fake out. He's like, I remember last year when they did the alleged nuclear sites last year. I don't know what year it was. It was last year, right? And when they hit the Iran sites, there was a whole buildup of planes. Like, people could see the planes going. Like, they had one group of planes going this way, and they distracted with another bunch of planes going that way, the other way. And Lookner said, I haven't seen any Twitter account, military Twitter accounts, say there's a group of planes moving in Iran's direction. There is none. So I'm like, and this was like a couple of hours before 8 p.m. I'm like, oh, Trump ain't doing nothing. This is going to be a ceasefire. And sure enough, it was a ceasefire. Trump the punk, full of pure talk. He talk heavy, don't he? So yeah, he just sold that, you know, this big buildup. I'm not surprised that they had already arranged this. Like, they're gonna say, well, it came down to the last minute. If the planes wasn't in the air, then they knew they wasn't doing nothing. We wasn't doing nothing. Now, they're still shooting, right? I don't know if this is just to get the U.S. Iran off our ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Oh my God. Zio Twitter is insane right now. They are so pissed the fuck off. They're calling Trump all types of punks and bitches and get him out of here. They are so mad. Laura Loomer and them, oh my God, they are so pissed off right now. They're so pissed. And I'm gonna give you all my theory. This is my theory, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. They tried to steal the uranium in that fake rescue mission, right? Well, it ended up being a rescue mission or whatever, because they shot a plane down. But the whole thing there was they was going to try to steal uranium. It went left, and it didn't happen. So they had to beat feet out of there. If you remember, Trump was mad that somebody had leaked that there was a second pilot missing. Right? What up, Cannon? Somebody leaked there was a second pilot missing. And Trump was mad about that, because I guess that would fuck them up. He said they should be tried for treason. Ended up being, mind you, one of Bibi's bulls, right? I think the American military and them are mad as fuck about that. And they said, fuck it, let's cease fire and piss these motherfuckers the fuck off. That's my theory. Because they wasn't involved, Israel wasn't involved in ceasefire. It's a setup. Yeah. I think they're pissed off about that. Maybe. I gotta drop my daughter off at karate, but I can probably get on through my phone. Yeah, I can do that. Goldstein. Good morning. Yeah, so that's my theory. I think they were mad that got leaked because that fucked their operation up, and it brought a whole bunch of more heat. Because when they said that, all the Iranians went searching for the fucking pilot. So that brought a whole bunch of heat towards our op. You know, I'm glad. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the ceasefire. I doubt it lasts. But I think Trump is trying to pivot his way out of this. This is not me hopium or fucking copium. I think he's like, man, Israel, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I told Unc still not happy. I'm glad there's a ceasefire. What are you talking about? I'm glad there's a ceasefire. Thank you. Oh, and listen, wait till I get home today. I'm cooking up some heat. I'm cooking up some heat. Wait till I said, yo, I already got it all thought out. Wait till I get home. Wait till I get home. But everybody on Zio Twitter is mad as fuck. I've been in the bunker for 30 days, and for what? Like, they expect us to just keep fighting Iran till the fucking end. Like, what the fuck? And this is just exposing more and more what this war was for. Bibi and them. This is just insane. Everybody, be honest, we needed a break from it more. Iran wanted a break, but they said, fuck it, we'll fight to the death. Like, yo, we need, even if this is just a two weeks to retool, rearm, we needed a break from that. Because they was putting the paws on niggas. like, you can't see this any other way than as Iran had the upper hand this round. If this was round one, then Iran won round one. It could be a long fight. It could end now. I don't know. You know, they're mad about the 10-point plan. They're mad about, Iran has the straits. You know what I mean? Like, and they still got enriched uranium, all this other stuff, man. Like, Round one went to them. If you're being unbiased, this is to be able to force a ceasefire 1v8. You go 2v. Well, you go 2v. I don't know. I would say 1v8. Hezbollah is in it, but they got their little side war. It's a war and a side war all going on. This nigga just walking up the hill, man. Damn. Now, see, listen. I'm telling you. They're mad about that Israeli journalists leaked that shit. So this is their get back. Because now, look, this is putting pressure on Bibi. Now the pressure's back on Bibi. Because now they're all like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this for? You said we had USA under our thumbs and all this other shit. You know what I mean? Gas 405. What was it up the street? 401 or something? So now I think it's on Bibi now. Woo-wee. I can't wait. Listen, today's the day. Just scroll through Israeli Twitter, man. Just take a look, man. They are in flames up there, man. They are in flames, bro. They are so fucking heated. But the more and more that came out about that rescue pilot, the more and more people, what are these cops doing right here, bro? Oh, they must be doing some road work. The more and more comes out, the more and more people are like questioning that narrative, man. So I think that failed op accelerated, you know what I mean, what they wanted to do. And they's like, well, let's take a break, bro. Let's get a timeout. And shoot the nuke. That's a real possibility, because I think, as far as I know, I think Qatar got hit this morning. Some places there was still missile fire going on, you know. There was still missile fire going on. Now, is this just a ceasefire between Iran and the United States? Give our troops a breather and shit, you know. But all the other Gulf states is still you still in smoke. You still getting that smoke. You getting smoke for being a coon all this time. You know what I mean? That botchress was the heist, yeah, which was dumb, man. Like, who thought of that plan? Whoever thought of that heist plan should be fired on the spot. Swear to God. Like, this isn't fucking, like I said, this is some Fast and Furious movie shit. Like, no way they thought they was gonna get away with that. Like, you can get away with that if you got half the country under your control or something like that, right? Like, or if you have like a big battle going on the other side of the country. You can't do that like just off the whim, and you don't have any other distraction anywhere else. Like, come on. And this is where y'all call me Uncle Ayatollah and shit. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm just not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with when you have an objective and you just tell somebody make it happen. Like, no matter what. Like, this is what you're gonna get. Your objectives have to come with reality. You know what I mean? And you can't just be like, well, he told me I'm gonna get it done this way. Like, no, man. Israel already cooked the ceasefire. We knew that was gonna happen. We knew that was gonna happen. And like, I think I read somewhere that last night they said, oh, we're not taking part of the ceasefire. Well, we're gonna see how long that lasts. Because during the 12-day war, if they can now see, that's they're dummies, because if they continue to trade back and forth with Iran, we know they can't last, because we saw that during the 12-day war. You know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna last. Bibi might be cooked. He had to do something to piss Trump off. Like, and I think it was the heist. I keep coming back to the heist. It was obvious they was in control of this thing. Like, no anti-redacted theories, but listen. It was obvious they were taking the lead in a lot of this stuff, right? Because there was times before they were talking about ceasefire, and then Bibi was quoted as saying, like, we don't want that, because unless you get Iran's concessions from Iran and stuff like that. Now Trump wants to tariff any country to provide military equipment to Iran. What the hell is that going to do? It's just mainly Russia and China, and then Iran makes their own missiles. So who are you talking about? And Iran is allegedly, they're getting the fee. Now I read Oman said they're not going to tax anybody going through the strait. But Iran said they want to tax. You want to boat through, give us $2 million. Give us $2 million. You get your boat through, right? Which I seemed like that's a lot, but all right. Wawa gas is down to $4.14. It was $4.19 earlier in the week. Trump just stuck on stupid. Yeah, it's like Trump is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, anything he does, whatever move he makes is gonna enrage one half of his base, and the other half is gonna be thankful for it. But I guess that's actually a good place to be. You're never gonna satisfy everybody, right? But he's going to satisfy half his base with a ceasefire. Just like he satisfied half his base by going to war with Iran. See, now I want the HJs and the Fox niggas. I wonder what they're gonna say. What's their talking points gonna be? Now this is interesting. What are the Fox associates gonna be? What are the Gutfeld and them? What are their takes gonna be? Why are you stopping? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? What's their takes gonna be? Are they going to be happy for a ceasefire, or are they going to be mad at Trump because he got a ceasefire? What is their takes going to be? Because they've been on, we got to take Iran, we got to take Iran, we got to take Iran. Are they going to clobber Trump this week for a ceasefire? You know that, right? You know that's right, Cannon. They're probably going to have to clobber. Some people are going to clobber him. Like, I think Mark Levine, isn't he on Fox a couple days a week? I think some are going to call it's going to be a slight criticism. Some people are going to go harder than others. I guarantee you Fox is going to go, there's some people on Fox going to clobber him. Guaranteed. Beirut's crazy. Are you watching, what is it called, Cams? There's a YouTube channel that has like 8 camera angles on it. I forget the name of it. It's got Beirut, southern Lebanon, northern Israel looking from Beirut. And Haifa, I think, maybe. Something else. Those C-130s were too heavy to take off. Had to bring the C-295s. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they didn't plan that out. They didn't plan that out. And to be honest, if I'm doing a mission like that, you got to do a dry run. Assuming it was transport planes, they were going to use those little helicopters to transport that SEAL team, because it was 30 clicks from the enrichment center or whatever, and this shit just went sideways. We'll never know. Maybe one day one of the people that survived was going to leak it or something like that. You know what I mean? But we'll never know, really. I wonder if anybody is like, see, if we had real investigative news, like when I grew up, like somebody would be like on her shit. EM specialist on the fucking ID there. How long for the truth is about Nam to come out? You see, there was a different, Nam came out a lot sooner, but you had people that were invested in stopping Nam, right? Is anybody invested in stopping this shit? That's the thing. There's no real journalists there's no effort to stop. Everybody, both the Democrats and the Republicans, the right and the left, want this Iran thing done. Majority. You know? The left is the right is the left. You know what I mean? Now on the fringes is a different story, but in the middle, yeah, everybody wants this done. You know? Like, there's independent journalists, but back then, in the Nam era, you know what I mean, you had like the New York Times and shit like that actually did the homework about fucking thing we did in Langley made her make it out alive, if she is alive. Big AI doesn't want an energy crunch. Oh, here we go with AI shit. Man, listen. I was working yesterday. I'm gonna tell it on the fucking show, but like, you know, it's a big emphasis on AI. They were like, yo, use AI, use AI. They even in the thing I was doing, use AI to help cut shit out. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. I started using it. Like, I've been using it, but for this particular thing I was working on, I was using it. I was like, man, I asked it to do something, right? Now it did it, right? Like, let me see how to explain it. Like, take this list of numbers, right, and put it in this particular format, right? It did it, but it tripled it, right? So it put it in the list, but it put it in the list 3 fucking times, right? I'm like, oh And it took me a minute to figure. I'm like, I'm trying to use it now. The file is humongous, and I'm like, why can't I use the file? Then I looked at, why is the file so long? It should only be 2,000 rows. It ended up being like 40,000 some fucking rows, right? I was like, oh, it tripled it. All right, so that was easy enough to figure out. So I could still use the file. I just went to the last number and cut up the rest, right? But then I had it, it was supposed to be in a particular format. And this is how fucking AI is so fucking smart, it's dumb, right? It looked like an XML, but it wasn't XML, right? But AI thought it was XML, so it was putting it in XML format, so it wasn't working. I'm like, I don't need XML format, bro. Like, nobody asked you to do it. I asked you to do it this way, and you fucking think, oh, you must want it in XML, so I'm gonna change the formatting. You got to use the good AI. You guys don't understand. See, this is the thing about this AI race and shit like that. Companies are going to use whatever's best suits their company. Like, the best quote unquote AI doesn't mean that what these companies are using. These companies are using, there's a lot of companies use particular AI because it best suits what their work environment is. And that might not necessarily beat the quote unquote best AI. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You can't just be like, well, this is the best AI. This is what these companies use, and what like the user like stories. Like, just because, like, if you work in a company, you can't, like, they're not going to let you use work for work. They're not going to let you, like, well, you can use whatever. No, they got fucking a deal, and they got to worry about their data not being sent up to the fucking cloud or shit like that. So they're going to do with whatever they set up. Los, what up? Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll be back this afternoon. I'm sure we'll have some updates. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on this afternoon. Peace.